Oh yeah, I'm back, baby, yeah. Well, I took the week off to rest and dedicate myself to my book, to write a little bit more, do some research, and I did a lot. I got a lot of stuff done. This daily grind for YouTube really is taking a toll on my writing. So, I don't know, I still need to think what to do, but overall I think I need to decrease the quantity of videos that I make. So I have more time to dedicate to my book. Because after all, that one earns money. This doesn't earn me anything. Anyway. Right, so now, time to, okay, fine. I'm not going to say anything. Right, from David Smith. He is or was the managing editor of Kotaku Australia. Folks, I have some... Sorry, sir. I need to do the proper voice. Folks, I have some bad news to share. Today, the story of Kotaku Australia comes to a sad and abrupt end. It has been one of the great joys of my life to wake up every day and run a site I love with all my heart. Oh no! This is such a bad news. Oh no. Anyway, guys, so when should we start celebrating? Yeah. Kotaku has given us some very questionable and very sickening articles. But before I show you some of them, well, let's take a look at one of the employees of Kotaku, but this one from the American side of things, well, mostly the international part, because I don't think there are any more localized Kotakus. Is there? Well, either way, here it is, Alyssa Mercante, or Mercante, or Mer, see you next Tuesday, E. Right. You have no idea what journalism is! Your websites look like they are from 2001, you're riddled with typos, you use yourselves as a source for stories, you have an internet connection and a webcam, and think you have something worthy to say. You don't. We could set up my Nana up with a razor curio in her care home and she'll be more coherent shit. Ah, right. Yeah, this is the person who has given us some really questionable stuff as well. And she is really, really upset that Kotaku Australia is gone. Oh no, poor Alyssa. What is she going to do after she ran away from Vara Dark and her shitty articles? Oh no! Oh no! What are we going to do? Well, then again, we use your shitty articles for content to our stuff. Why? Because it's absolutely hilarious and pathetic? I mean, let's take a look at some of the stuff this idiot has written. Here is one very good example from Kotaku. Star Wars The Acolyte is doing a different kind of fan service, and it rocks. She is literally getting thirsty. Very, very thirsty over the male characters. She is literally going apeshit insane with the stuff in there. She is, well, also defending what it cannot be defended, but her fame came from, well, I'll show you the article later on, but first, here's the trailer to one of my books, which I guarantee to you, it's better written than this garbage.
is a night. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Oh yeah, I'm back again. Right, so this is the article from Kotaku that pushed Alyssa into the fame we see today, to the fame that she has right now. Kotaku, Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. Well, let me put it this way, it literally does do that. You just lied your ass off, allegedly, in this article. You made a lot of claims that cannot be substantiated, and claims that even looking at the Sweet Baby Inc. website could literally debunk some of the claims made here. And it's absolutely pathetic. But she's actually literally throwing a temper tantrum over all of this. She is losing it. Here, let's go back to the second tweet that she wrote. It's a shame that the private equity and Google have gutted legacy media sites, and the stupidest, cruelest people in the world are rushing to fill in the gaps. Literally, you need to own a mirror. One of the cruelest and stupidest people in the world is writing for Kotaku. And Kotaku is one of those websites. I remember back in the day, the websites of the family of Kotaku, I think it's Gizmodo, etc., they were literally defending North Korea. Let that sink in. And I was disgusted by what I read, but it was just a small bump in everything else, because that's what it was, a small little bump, and overall ignore things like that. But it's just sickening. I mean, literally sickening with these people. You can't make this shit up. But then again, when Google, which is basically your only source of new revenue, and whenever they write some retarded shit and people want to actually go check out to see if it's actually true, those are the only revenues they have for Kotaku, because people who are actually in the know, they literally avoid those websites. No wonder they were trying to switch into, say, for instance, guides. But here is how she is throwing a tantrum even more epically. Sending solidarity and love to the amazing writers at Kotaku Australia and all the other sites affected. You're all stars and deserve better. Capitalism is cruel. Your work remains always. Capitalism is the reason why you're still employed. The reason why these people were employed through all that time. If this was a socialist shithole, well, technically where I live is one, but I mean, if the American the entire world was a socialist shithole, you wouldn't have any work at all. You would be sent into a plantation and do work for free for the government. You wouldn't have even the opportunity. Well, you could potentially try to sleep around with the soldiers, generals and stuff, or like you do in your OnlyFans websites or the other stuff that you tend to do. But that's it. You could still be a whore in there, but you wouldn't be that successful. Jesus Christ, English. A nice little famous whore as you are today. No way. And socialism wouldn't even allow websites like Kotaku to exist, much less the games that you people claim to cover. Socialism is a failure and has led to death, suffering, and, well, maiming people and destroying everything. Let's take a look at Cuba, or North Korea, or Venezuela. I mean, it's very clear that socialism doesn't work. And no, it's because of the embargo the Americans do. Oh, so you're saying that socialism needs capitalism to work? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, you can see China's pretty much doing handouts to some of the countries, and those countries then becoming indebted to China, and then they lose their, well, you know, parts of their country for China. It's pretty much in here too. These people really need a mirror. They are really not the very bright people around. Let's finish off with whatever Alyssa said here, shall we? The internet and the rats infesting it are even crueler, but a reminder, cheering for good people losing their jobs while men get rich off their labor is morally bankrupt. And by the way, I hate that I even have to say this, but let's stop the dictionary right before it gains speed. We are not affiliated with Kotaku Australia. We don't share anything except love for games and good reporting. First and foremost, you don't love games. You hate them. We saw it in your articles. We saw the contempt you have against gamers. We saw that there's no good reporting in Kotaku. And yes, we are literally cheering because those are not good people. I am sorry, but we have seen games journalists. And there is definitely no respect against games journalists. Maybe one or two here and there. But most of them are disgusting people, kind of like allegedly Alyssa over here. Well, it's time to celebrate. Today I'm going to sleep better, knowing Kotaku Australia is gone. The joys. I'm even going to boot up a game, an old game, to celebrate all of this. On that regard, well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. And remember, fuck YouTube, fuck Google, and fuck Kotaku. Oh, and remember, when you do that, always wear a condom. Trust me, it's better that way. You don't know the amount of STDs these things carry.